claim their own spot
Okay, chat.
in the
Big
playoffs.
game.
So many teams
Big map.
found
G2
themselves in
on
these
defense.
play-ins.
MV on attack.
Envy maybe that best example.
Losers done for the year.
G2.
Well,
Possibility
it's a lie.
to replay
G2 can
front
still make
B.
champs.
Two
And probably
players
will.
holding close in that smoke.
But it's not 100%.
The C site is rather bare. Quick little pop flash into mid. Entices Envy to swing back in. That's exactly what they like to see. Trent out in the open. Good stun. Force back the player in C Link, as now the second fight comes in from Envy.
Oh my
Firing
God,
all
so on fire.
cylinders. Somehow Jogamo
Damn, look at MV
with an
go,
knife to the
man.
back, but it's not enough. So
Good
many
start.
players on 20 health for Envy. But this is an Envy that have been in control.
6 bullets.
Now 3 pistol rounds in a
Shot.
row.
Slim doinks for the prime. Appreciate the 32 months.
As long as Baby Bay doesn't have anything to say about it. But with walking into Garage, it's a freebie for Demon 1. And Envy do secure it. Really nice team fighting from them in this pistol round. I think G2 had a good read
Isn't it
with
kind of
that
looks like
flash
he's
re-clear play in mid.
not gonna
But you
lose.
see Envy step back, wait for their opponent to use their tools, and then re-step into the
Ooh,
fight.
what
They
was
do
that
twice this
insta-dink?
round. Both times to great effect, trading off each other. And looking clean to start
Back
Haven.
on the 1v1 chamber off. Yeah, 1-0
G2
this.
have made a choice here. You rarely see
Bob
the
slide out.
defense
Thanks so
side
much for the
round two
prime.
force
Thank you
up.
for the 10
But
months.
the last
Appreciate the
time
prime
G2
usage.
and Envy played, they played on Haven, a map in which Envy won both pistols and lost round
Appreciate using your
twos in
prime.
both halves.
G2 on
And that is what
defense.
G2 remember.
Lose
They
the
remember that
pistol. They
13-4
force by
scoreline
the stingers.
on Haven.
Got it.
That is
It's
why
going to
they've gone
backfire
for the stingers
heavy
here
on
round
defense,
two.
man. I
Yeah,
feel
for
like.
this series, they win a force spy on Ascent. They win.
Like,
both
I can understand the
pistols, both
attack.
Bonus rounds on Lotus.
Especially when you
This
plant.
series would be so different
This one.
if it wasn't
This one
for
feels
how
scary.
much G2 has been winning.
Got to play numbers with the
Early
stingers.
rounds of halves.
This round looking a little bit different. Envy, flame wall up to work into Garage. Now this doesn't tell G2 a whole lot, but we've seen a nice spot over here.
Ooh,
Unfortunately, it's
sick one.
just with the stinger. It's too long range to actually make anything
Now
happen.
what? You
so
got to retake C
Kesnet
with
will
some
land that
stingers.
first blow.
Baby Bay
Envy
has 6
should have
bullets.
an easy
Sorry, 8
plant
bullets.
here. Rossi hanging out maybe a little bit too long in mid, and that allows Valen to sweep on in there and claim a kill.
So that's just
Dude,
a
just
pistol.
play range.
Demon 1, Kesnet, they're both alive with true rifles here.
Don't do it. Play range.
Choosing to bring this fight up straight into G2's face around the side of that wall. Valen will fight back, evenly traded out, and now Demon 1 is down. Envy in a 2-on-3. Playing the long lines, but no HP. It'll have to be Glyph. You can't let it happen again. That's the first. Holding it down. Glyph can't do it. G2, once again, have stolen Array around 2.
How often do you see a team win a defensive force buy? How often do you even see them commit to a defensive force buy?
They never do it.
Because it's objectively a low EV play. The risk is so high, the weaponry you can get is so poor.
And this wasn't even Envy going for like a light buy FPX. No, they had big guns here, and they still lost.
Yeah, and they got the
That's
heads
what
up.
cost it.
They got the heads
The
up there.
Demon
They
1
had
with
guns once they
Inspawn,
saw Leaf.
He needed that kill.
And then
that
they
was the
still did
difference
it.
between securing CT control, leveling out this round,
Bruh, they might lose because of that.
and letting it slip away.
Devastating.
Of all the ways to stop
Had long
a
control.
8-round
It was fine.
loss
It was actually so
for
fine.
G2. It's the defense force up. And so Kesnet has a rifle somehow because, of course, they only bought 4 guns in the last round. Let's hero Kesnet. Give him a chance to shine. And maybe, just maybe, figure out a way to play this round.
We saw some insane back and forth with the Eco wins in the Sentinels game yesterday. This has some echoes of that.
Now, it was just a stinger that Knights picked up off of Jog's body. But
I mean,
Envy have
it's-
been calling nicely around G2. And I want to go back to when they started winning rounds.
G2
on
do the
Ascent.
risky.
Sure.
Envy
They
consistently
re-clear
were
over
finding the
towards
weak
long.
side
It's
of
a
the map,
nightmare.
getting
But it
good
does help
mid-round
them out a
calling
lot.
and
With
hitting
that
into
faster rotate.
isolated single players or the side of the map that
Yeah, they
didn't
worked
have
this out
buys
pretty
utility.
fast, man. They're going to be
Now
hit
they
pretty
found
early.
themselves an open C site.
Valen, the only one in the neighborhood.
Can't really commit too
That
much.
is a Spectre.
Smokes
Without
off the
armor on
trip.
the
They
other
spotted
side,
early.
yeah,
They
that
smoke
thing
off the
becomes a
trip.
whole lot
No
more
one can
lethal.
hear this. Oh boy.
This flank is so
Leaf.
fast.
Wait, Rossi was.
They have no idea with that smoke on the trip.
Damn, he takes down the
ADS
rifle.
there on the Stinger. It's a weird buy, of course. The G2 picking up what they could from the previous round.
Wait, Glyph picked up the rifle.
And Glyph could still be an issue. Backside for now. Trent just trying to stay alive, and that's a great shot out of him.
Oh, it was a lovely shot from Trent, man.
Trent
Really,
will
really
take
nice.
another one as well.
Oh,
I
it's
thought
so
maybe there was a
nice
chance
though.
for
They
Envy
see
in a round
like
that,
the
but
comms are
G2
good on
will
this though.
keep
They
it calm
see
here.
the trip early,
Take
they
another.
ping it, he
Nice try to Envy
instantly
with the Keza
smokes it
hero
off.
line.
They
He
got
gets some
such
great
good
opening
timing
pick.
behind.
They
They
call
get
it a pretty solid
rewarded for
round.
clearing the question mark
But
over
G2's
towards
superior
A.
arms
And it is a risk.
out the
It's a
day
real risky one.
with this double
They
flank
did it
coming
good with
through.
numbers.
I'm just happy to see Kesnit keep up the performance. There was a lot of individual moments on Ascent,
A great shot.
but I don't think anyone shined brighter than him. And I don't think anyone needed to more than him.
So, a run it back available for Knights. Attention over mid now from Envy. And that's exactly where G2 have this double stack on Garage. Could turn into a bit of a bloodbath. Kesnit has been seizing space so early on. Previous round, you saw him get in front of the C's on A. This time, it'll be behind the drone, instantly broken away, and the teleport to set up the bait.
Now Phoenix
Valorant right on the opposite side of this
Whoa,
flame
crazy
wall.
spam. Oh
Envy don't suspect
boy.
it, but it may not matter. Push
Valorant
through
really
A.
clears
Envy
it
are already
all.
aware of it. Now,
Dude.
with both sides of the map striking for G2,
Dude.
Envy are all out of sorts.
Dude,
Demon
what?
can't even steady it there. G2 just took over the map.
Wait, I'm so
I love
confused
the
at how
trap play
Baby
in
Bay got a
Garage
kill
there
though.
from G2, baiting in for Valen.
Did he see the
But their
guy
aggression
bottom
on the
mid
rest of the
through
map is even better.
the door?
Seeing that heavy
And
presence
they didn't
in
expect him
mid,
to
they're so
insta clear
fast on the
garage
flank
because
through
Valen's
from A.
calling the info.
And that crunch absolutely decimates Envy. That was their buy round. That was their round where they finally had to run it back online.
Yeah, he does.
G2
Okay.
decimated them in it.
It's cool how Jogamo on the flank was actually using his fast lane. He's giving up the idea that he was going for the flank. Didn't matter. Use that to close the gap. Find a couple of quick fights on different angles.
And against a team that
Hostly
plays
with
this
the Prime,
chamber
appreciate the
instead of
16
more common
months.
cipher
Thank
on
you.
this map, I think going
Want
for a
Envy or
lot of
G2 to
defensive
win? I
flanks
don't
is
really
a
care,
great
man.
idea. That trip is so much more vulnerable to getting smoked off,
Don't really
fast
mind.
laned off,
It would be
anything.
nice for G2 to win
that
so they're actually like
Even
in
if they're
good
just
form for
early
champs.
conditioning these ideas,
Um,
Envy is going to have to be for the
but no, I
rest
feel
of
bad
this
that
map,
every time I watch
afraid of
Envy,
these fast flanks.
they don't look great.
Still, I don't
But
know
then
if they
I
need to
see loads of people
reinvent
saying
the
that
wheel.
they look
I
incredible.
feel like in a round like that, G2 had the exact answer
And it has
to
to be
the strat
unlucky.
that was called from
Yes.
Envy, right? Envy go for this garage idea. There's a trap play in garage and a quick flank coming through A main.
Yeah, checkmate.
Yeah, you've just been beaten on a macro level unless somehow you have a hero move to steal back in.
What I really want to see this map and what I thought was missing on the attack side of Envy's Ascent is Demon 1's lurks.
I need G2 to
He has been
lose so
so
they can look
impactful
good at
in these
champs.
play-ins.
What,
He's
with
playing
no
the chamber
confidence?
when he's getting proactive in the mid-round.
I mean, I agree, dude. Trust me, I agree with you on
hasn't been
that
finding his
front
mark
as
yet
well.
today.
I would rather have time than
I think if
reps,
he can come online along with the rest of the team, that
especially with
could be
like
the difference.
a team that
for Envy.
is well.
Pistols
I mean,
for
they're
Envy and
experienced.
back to early mid control. I will say I'd love to see them go back to the A main fight in future rounds.
Even just to get Demon 1 embedded down short, I think makes a world of difference in how they can play
Yeah.
their macro.
And the last time we saw it, you saw that Kesnit can actually beat the timing of the default C's that's been thrown out with the fast feed on the Neon. And now actually pulling the trigger on the ultimate to take this forward space on B.
It's just going to run out of time.
Yeah, B can be a little bit messier though.
Take a lot of
for defense
space on
side
this
to
one.
retake,
They
especially
plant
versus the weak
4
guns,
A-Link as well.
especially with full site control. How often
Do
do
a
you see
good
teams
amount of
play
damage.
completely bunkered up on site? No
4
one far
eco on
away.
this one. Demon 1.
And Fenby can
Demon 1 can
isolate
maybe
one
do
of these
something.
two sides, one of these links, pick up some guns. Maybe there could be a chance. Knights certainly think so. But I'll have to be ready for Baby Bay. Slow on the approach as the star clears away. And now G2 pinching on both sides. Oh, it's nice with those pistols. All of a sudden, Baby Bay's not the insurance, he's the
Win the
necessity
1v1, so
for the
overall.
team. And Glyph, who's a mile
That's
away
nice
with that
down from
Hunter's
Juggler.
Fury, stuck in a firefight, can't pull the trigger
They
on
did
the ultimate.
pretty good considering their buy
If he
into
had
this.
been able to use
Did
that,
great
it's
damage.
a guarantee round win. And it's great presence of mind of Jogamo to chase him down and make sure it's not a possibility.
Baby Bay is the reason that they won that round. He was so late working back through Garage. His teammate had already died C-Link that they thought, we have this side of the map secure. We can pivot the fight elsewhere, but that's exactly when he arrives. Takes down Knights, trades Demon 1 backside, and buys the attention to allow Jaw to arrive on this late flank.
So here's that A main fight. we wanted to see. Now, Kesnet can get in front of the C's.
Save so much money,
And
they can
Trent
get a
usually
couple
throws
of
outside A lobby.
couple of
That
buys
quick
in a
fight
row.
Down on A long.
Dude,
Instead
look at how
this
many
time,
ults they're up against.
Looking on to short, but a high angle held by the Omen. And Envy are going to stop in their tracks after getting the forward posting of Demon 1.
That's exactly what I wanted to see. Get him active with the tour de force. Give yourself an option to call back into. But now where do they go with this mid round? Do they pressure elsewhere? Babybase just walks down mid, holding this aggressive angle.
Crazy position to be in. But of course, in range of his teleport, send him back into Link, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
Human
Three players
Killjoy
on A
turret.
still. Envy. Gonna try and put a little pressure, drone towards Garage.
Damn,
That's
okay.
the pick they needed.
Good pick. And now that drone not going to sell a fake over there. Usually you'd have the flame wall. And Envy have already shown 4 players on this side.
They
So
consider
quick slide
Trent?
out from
Oh, it's good.
Kesnet.
It's good from
Look at that, 2
Kesnet though.
different angles.
Too
And
deep.
separated from his team. That's a
It's
spacing
actually
issue.
okay. It's so fine.
And G2 will punish it.
That's the one.
Demon 1 can't even pull the trigger. So Envy spent sent scrambling. Leaf out in the open and punished as well. Rossi's found a pathway back in.
Another flank from Bebe. Josh just activating alone.
No one looking at him. Last round, it was Jog and Baby Bay to win it. And now it'll have to be Glyph finding some way through this. Jog has no idea, but he still
The
gets
slide
the kill.
tech
Why
off
is he
the
moving like that?
the slide
looks
tech
like
off
he's-
the window, so
looks
it's
like
kind of
he's
sick.
OG.
Glided up the box.
I hope he's explaining how to do that, and we can get a chance to listen to it. I think he unplugged his headset, and he's trying to wait that one out, plug it back in, get the defuse.
Looked like a ballerina.
He's moving in-game and out-of-game, yanking that out of its
This is
socket.
the moment, though, that cost Envy the round. Kesnet cannot be that deep
Made the
without
ult
the rest
hit.
of the team able to scale with him.
I mean, Jogmo just embarrassed Envy. Look at that. Oh, it's the quick hop up.
The short hop off the box. That's so sick.
That's
Bro's
nice.
playing
The
Tony
180.
Hawk.
Oh my word, what is that? Because you can see the tracking from Glyph. He thinks Jog's head is going to be on that lower angle where he initially dropped.
Because why wouldn't it be?
Why wouldn't it be? Oh my word. A mind-bending movement.
That's so sick.
Look at this walk down from Leaf. C long. Unleashed a little bit. And G2 really haven't done
And
anything on
Rossi's
C the
just
last
fully
few
on
rounds.
top of this.
As the split comes in though, this is a decisive kill. Leaf gets
One bullet, that's
caught a
it.
little bit lost there.
Devastating.
Now Turtle smokes on site, trying to
Stay
keep
in their lungs
Valorant
clear.
embedded in here. Calling in the reinforcements too, knowing Kesnet is just
Wait,
on
they're
the
not
other
checking
side
back
of Plat.
sight.
And knowing that
Oh,
Envy is
shot.
not far behind him either. Fallon's still alive. His reinforcements fell one by one. But Envy didn't have an answer until this very moment. So it brings Trent now into the clutch.
You look at map 1, you look at the sword this end. It was all about the clutches for G2.
Demon 1 up here, a little bit isolated inside of the smoke and quick on the trigger. A second round for Envy.
Good work from him. Keeps this one secure. Doesn't give Trent any chance in that clutch. So Envy, after a debilitating round before, they go for a faster play here. And while it took some time to kill Valen, the team fighting to deal with the rest of these players was nice. Demon 1 activating through Garage at just the right
Jumpy.
moment. And that's what I wanted to see. A Demon 1 get inactive, a Demon 1 getting involved in these rounds. You saw it before when he lurked through short. This round,
I mean,
working
they could
up
have fought
Garage.
back a C a bit better.
Slowly getting
but
his feet out under him here on map 3.
wasn't too bad.
Need to see more and more of that, as G2 will call a timeout, even after just losing the singular round, but they have a lot of things to consider in a round like this. Of course, if you go old school, when you got the Fade and the Yoru and
Very
the
early
Omen
timeout, I like
ultimates, you
it.
can do a lot in terms of turning off the audio with that Fade ult
Yep.
and popping out from anywhere on the teleports. That's something Envy's going to have to respect here in this coming round.
Just really good tools to cook up whatever kind of synergies you want. For G2 though, I think overall their approach to the macro this map has been very good, especially their control towards A. The early rounds, they always had that space. They were constantly activating on these fast flanks. It's one of the big reasons they were winning so many of these retakes. So I wouldn't hate to see them go back to that, especially in a round where Baby has the tour de force, and you can post him on his own on a site, acting as that forward scouting.
Well, Envy certainly believe that C site is the weak point.
Good odds if they want to retake.
Envy's a team that once they lock into a weakness, they will abuse it
Full
round
C
after
retake.
round until you prove
Well,
that you have some kind
Let's
of
see how
response.
the Euro Fader
So
looks
they'll
on the
waltz into this
retake.
B site virtually for free. And the question will be whether or not they can play up versus this post-plant utility for G2 on the retake.
There's so many ults for G2 to get back in, so Envy have to fight. They have to win this
Damn.
towards spawn.
There's Knights
Don't
right up in front of the stun.
don't wanna
Great
sit
timing
back
caught,
and
now
let
Leaf
them
realizes
let him
that there's
retake on you when you
a
do
whole
this.
heck of a lot of people
Oh, only
right up
hits
on that
2.
choke point. He pops out back plat. Glyph not looking at him, that's the first. And Baby Bay as well, marching in from Garage. A flash will keep him down, but not for long.
Dude, the team
Another
flash nearly
one
owned him.
hits
Still
the
though,
floor.
2v2. Got Astra
And
suck.
2-on-2 now, but so hard to play down long versus the chamber up. Baby switches over, takes this fight up into Demon 1, and he'll regret
Oh,
it.
it's far. It's an early swing
Leap
from
on
him.
Rossi.
Could have played a
And not clue
little
in the
more
world.
time on this.
Finally learns where Rossi
Yeah, not
is,
bad.
but there's no time. Envy
Damn.
found the answers.
I like
They
the,
found the weak
I like the
site.
aggro
They
against the
pinpointed
ults.
exactly what they needed in the post plant, and they executed on that idea.
Back-to-back rounds, abusing this C site. Nicely played in that late 2-on-2 from Envy. But this is the moment here. Knights going aggressive, recognizing the
Like
threat
again,
of the
don't mind the
ultimates,
aggro when you got ult and you're up against a big
spelling
buy.
them, wasting time
Against the Stingers, I'm not a fan.
early
But
in that post. Now I want to see more of that from Envy, fighting deep in these
what's their
post
money
fights,
like? It
getting
must
close towards
be.
CT.
Yeah, okay,
Against a team
nice.
that has shown you so
In the
many
bin.
different
Baby Bay
flank
saves enough for an
looks
AWP.
in their retakes. I think that's very effective. Try and punish what's been
A
often
lot
the
of C
weaker
spams
side.
at the moment, so they want to try
Baby Bay
fix it.
wants that timing out of the smoke, but sent packing. And this is
This is
all
a very
moves.
early
Look
push
at
through
lobby,
A.
Look at mid.
They've been doing this a
Three
couple of
players on
times.
other sides
It's
of
unlucky
these
timing,
angles.
if anything.
And Leaf just getting dropped there. It's good shooting from the Envy crew. They've worked all the way through B site and realized, hey, we got flanked through A. That means nobody's home on that side of the map.
And they'll take it for free. Just a stinger late walking in from the B site. Melon has a
I
fight
mean, maybe
here,
someone
but
else could be planning, but
now
they don't want to lose a
Matthew
little bit of
might
time.
lose his opportunity, and they spot him.
Now this round is a 4-on-2, but kind of a 3-on-2. Demon 1 not a factor, and now it's a 2-on-2 on site. Jogamo slides on forward. It's a good flash from Knights again. 3 kills for the rookie, and Envy within 1.
I just think his Phoenix util is so good. Whether it's when he's playing the slower rounds and is getting a ton of value out of his wall and how he's conditioning on the last map towards mid, on this map towards garage, or later in these rounds, always getting value out of these flashes. And how he's fighting off his teammates. Clean 3K from him. It's another run it back online.
Okay, big buy rounds.
Baby
Dude.
Bay with an op this round.
Their whole ult cycle, by the way.
You still know big differences on this C side. But maybe quicker on the rotate from Baby Bay could be an option. I mean, Envy are really staggering the approach here. Run it back behind the fast lane. No one else behind it.
Just spam
They've
it, just
already
spam it.
lost a long control. The ult is
Oh, dear.
just going to
I
fizzle
guess
out.
you can get in the smoke and get the
Hunter straight
info,
from
but
Glyph, trying to play off that, and he connects.
Wow.
it's a nice TP from Valorant.
I mean, that would have been a round-changing kill had it not been for the walk-up, had it not been for Trent.
I want to see him going for the
taking
info
care
there
of
when they
Rossi,
had the
taking
server. It's
smokes
actually
out of this
okay.
round.
This is the right pivot from G2. Baby Bay has the perfect angle, but he whiffs his shot. Kesnet
Needed
lives.
that one. And now the overwhelm is here. The
Whoa,
stun
just the timing on
doesn't
that
even take
stun.
a chance. Envy, bring the heat. You miss one shot, and they will pounce on you.
It costs a round here.
Love to
Kesnet
see an
dies.
idea for their Astra ult on
4
Rossi.
less
He's been holding it
with
for
a
a
go
long
factor.
time.
And now it has to be a clutch. G2 desperate for an opportunity to get back into this round.
Well, that's some spam through the wall. Try and equalize a bit here.
No charges.
Still tough to work on through this when Envy know exactly where you are. If anyone could do it, it would be Trent, but not today.
Not
We're
bad.
tied at 5 apiece.
2 maps in a row where
What do
G2
they do,
have
just
this
force?
fiery start. Look great. Here it was off that force in round 2. But Envy figured it out. They find a weak C site.
Probably
They start
eco.
abusing that. Now they start to play some of these mid rounds here. Baby Bay missing that shot. Fast acceleration into the site.
Enemy remaining.
And now 4 rounds in a row picked up. And you see again, it reminds me of map 1. They start to win rounds, they get the confidence underfoot, start to make bigger and bigger plays.
And so this bye looks eerily similar to that round 2 force-up from G2. They won it then, but this time, playing up against a stacked Envy that have once more found the weak side of the map.
How long do they delay for?
And that allows the rotates to come online now.
Already encircled by Leaf.
Oh no, they wanted to
Getting into a
drone.
stack.
This could be trouble. The
It should be okay, right?
Absolutely devastating. And Jogamo and Babybay from backside have done it. Rossi is the last alive in the
Dude,
blink
they
of an
wanted to
eye.
contact
He
instead of
lost
drone.
every single one of his comrades. What can you
Oh
do
my God.
for us, Rossi?
Save ya.
What can you do? One more is required.
Do you read this flank? Leaf is fast.
Yeah, you can just sit here for a
through
long
sewers.
time.
He expects it. And Rossi has time. If it is a flank and he waits this long, he could be gambling on Leaf, assuming that, well, Rossi himself walked all the way back through G2's own spawn. But it's a game of chicken.
30 seconds left.
And in a game of chicken, it is really hard
Oh
to
man,
make Leaf
Leaf
break.
is. Ooh.
He's a player so confident in his decisions, his positioning, that he has not even moved a muscle.
Damn, bruh.
Rossi, perhaps reading that, has finally found the gap on out of here.
Oh.
He's second-guessing his timing to actually plant on C. Chooses to
Scared me on that
go for
one.
the B side instead. Now in this post plant, he's got the pull. Another star to play on and the ultimate. But with him retreating all the way, he is trying to play for maximum time on this spike.
And Leaf couldn't find a gun. Still just a stinger in his hand against an Astra in a one-on-one.
Rossi is miles away. Leaf knows he's got to tap this spike quickly, because the pull will come online. Stop the half stick. For the second tap, there's a stun ready to go for Rossi.
Very
he lands
nice.
it perfectly. That
Played it
is
very, very, very
beautiful.
well. What was the
The
clone
RTL,
idea?
After finding an open site, after calling his team into success in the last 4, this time
This one? I
walks
mean,
into
yeah,
a
yeah.
stack, needs
Save him.
instead to come up as an individual, and
Fake
he
step.
delivers the
That's
Red
pretty
Bull
cool.
clutch.
But it
By all accounts, this
It
was a
wasn't- it was too
one
close
round
to it,
from
right?
G2.
So it didn't make a
3
sound step.
versus 1 on the Stinger force up. But that's why you gotta love Rossi on the Astra.
Yeah.
No other smokes agent can clutch it out like an Astra. And now, we're down into mid. Leaf wants this fight, and Babybay's holding his window. There's a smoke here, but he doesn't care. He's peeking over it.
to jump
And
forward.
you have no idea he can be up in the sky like that. And now Valen locks down C2.
Dude, they don't have an Astra ult strat.
Any hope of a fire back momentum starter
The
at
whole
the
half
close
of
of
Valen.
this half from Envy has been stuffed out in the blink of an eye.
That is a big round for Babybay. This half had turned into an absolute nightmare for G2.
I mean, they were up 5-1 at a point.
Yes. Haven't won a round since. Till now. Till Glyph. The leader just wondering where it went so wrong.
We've seen the one before. We've all seen that clip. But G2's utility is so diligent.
All right.
Glyph never stood a chance.
Now they got to go on to.
G2 tying things up for the half.
They got to
here.
go
I
into
mean, you couldn't
defense, and
ask
their
for it to
comp
be
is
any closer
insanely
than
weak at
this.
holding
In a
C.
series that G2 had
I'm
by
excited
all
to see how
accounts
they
won
want to
for
cover up
themselves
C, and I'm
back on
excited to
ascent.
see if
It is now dead
G2
even
try
to close the
abuse
first
C.
half of this final map.
Such a sick map 3 here. Both teams were winless on Haven this stage. Both teams desperate to stay alive, keep their seasons going, and get a chance at the playoffs. Tied up 6 apiece at halftime. The series ends next.
Would the Odin not work holding down C? Sure, I'd be down for an Odin. That's how they want to cover it up. They just don't have any anchors that are like super good unless you're very selfish with your Astra stars. Which you can be, but a lot of the time you want to go aggro A. They're gonna ask Demon 1 to do it. I mean, you can ask Demon 1 to do it. It's fine. But a lot of his setups are take a shot, TP, get out. Can they talk during halftime? Yeah, coaches can talk right now.
Yeah, he picked it up at the start of stage 2 here, and yeah, he's been improving a lot. His calls are honestly insane. He has a very good read on the game, like really good calling, and he's just like improving every day. Like, you know, the mistakes he does, he's not doing them the next day again. And then if there's other mistakes or whatnot, like he's like learning and improving super quickly, and just like actually like becoming like one of the best IGLs in the game right now.
Jake Wake Shake with the prime, appreciate it, 28
As you
months.
heard from Demon 1 there, Glyph did step into the IGL role for this team in Stage 2, and I have to say that his evolution has been a treat to watch, particularly in this play-in stage. I think his attack calling has been immaculate. That led him to this 5-round streak to try and tie things up here at the half. Now, though, he has to call a tough defense side versus G2.
He does. When you look at the turnaround for Envy, I think a lot of it comes down to the style of his calling. Started to play a lot of these slower rounds, work the map more. You saw good prep coming in from the coaching staff as well in the approach to their games. You've seen that today. You've seen that in some of these attack sides. But what made the difference back on Ascent wasn't just the good read, those late finishes towards A, but it was Envy's individuals heating up. It was them winning every big round.
Couple of armors on this, I
stealing
like
momentum out of G2's hands.
As people stop buying more sheriffs, like strats where
Envy have won the last
you're running closer range with armor is definitely the one.
Changes here. Demon 1 exactly ready for them, but it's just an arm shot this time. Baby Bay on 45 health, and Envy trying to stick around inside the orb on site. A stun though will send them away from here, and G2 set up for the post.
5v5 retake, that's difficult on a pistol round.
Jogamo still has slide.
And Knights, those two to make the space, get Envy back into this round.
Especially these A retakes without a paranoia, no line control. So Kesnit's got a stun. That's about your best option here. And the flash, but it's countered out on the other side. Jogamo sliding right up into him. Doesn't have a care in the world.
Dude, who is just spamming?
Covering these
what a nightmare Trent is there.
And G2
trying to get out through the smoke, and he's just spamming them both.
The post fight looks easy
he
there
did
for
60
G2.
to both here or something.
Taking the right timing to refight with Jaw sliding towards spawn. I think G2 as a whole does a very good job of knowing when to refight and make their play in their post plants. It's rare you're going to see them go for a fight like that without intent. Here, he was using all of the utility, picking the right timing, and the rest of the team is still there. The second Jaw dies. They're in great complementary positions.
No force-up shenanigans from Envy.
Or Eco on this one. Demon 1 has 7 bullets, was it?
G2 right back to the pistol again. Control over this A space early on. And that'll be an important thing to do, making sure that Demon 1
look at that mini-map.
Can't just get the easy forward line on A and turn those 2 entrances in the site into 1 by just posting up down bottom sewers.
If you look back at this game,
nice read from Valorant
I
on
think
this.
a lot of the what-ifs in the head for Envy will be the around pistols, around these force buys. Lost 2 bonus rounds in the first. They've lost to 2 force buys this series as well on the second round of a half. And here again, they have to start a half at a disadvantage.
And so really we're looking at round 15 here and making sure Envy can stop the bleeding. Tough world they live in as well, where Knights just has the 2 orbs, so sending him in to die to unlock that early run it back, not so relevant.
No.
How many kills do they even get from this?
When you look
Maybe
at this
they can definitely hunt.
I think the 2 biggest things I'm focusing on is one Demon 1. He had a tough defense back on Ascent. He needs to be good here. He needs to get an operator in his hands. Because once they have that, once they can post it
heavy armor though.
It frees up Kesnit and Knights to be so much more active on this map. It allows them
bad for Envy,
to fight where they want to quickly re-clear space. When he doesn't, it's much easier for G2 to run him over. It means that they're a bit more hard-pressed to try and make those same plays.
And to his credit, first half was looking solid out there.
It was.
Especially more of a factor in post-plant situations, I think, than super early on into the rounds. That'll be the different role he has to play. Envy.
2-person start on C.
full
Okay,
light
that's
armor here.
nice.
They have the money to go for
At least
heavy,
they're like
but
aware of it.
wanting to get this econ rolling and have the buy in the next two, regardless of dropping players. And that does leave them especially vulnerable now to this bonus round of G2s.
Early exchange towards A. Envy hold on to the space.
Trying to get a double
G2
buy if
just
they lose.
Staking their claim with a trademark.
No outlaws? You definitely say it's worth.
That's where
It's
Demon
good.
One is.
No
And some footsteps
no
heard.
default go,
Demon One would
no
have heard
default
that
over
on
towards
track, so he
C,
is very prepped.
and they
You
just
already see the rotations
insta take
coming
the
in from
space.
his Neon,
TP close on top of the
abandoning
box
that
as
A
well
side.
if they go fast.
Starting to shift over. But Prowler will force him back, and G2 ping-ponging left and right around the map.
See the chamber on C. Look elsewhere after baiting out the TP. The A site right now looking quite weak.
Yeah, but it does seem like Envy have the reads, right? Like
Yeah, this
both
rotate's coming
duelists
in.
starting to shift back over.
Going for
Sometimes
the
if you
trip.
keep
It's nice from G2 at the
alternating
moment.
back and forth, you can get caught in windows where you don't
Dude,
have support.
look
on
at what the
either side.
clone's done over towards
G2's
B.
slow play allows Envy to
Dodge
make
the
this
recon. They're
happen.
gonna feel.
Sidestep the
You feel
dark
great
left.
about this now.
And a fake wall on B side. I mean, that's going to be instantly learned from Kesnet. An easy kill, and now the forward
Oh,
flash too.
they ate
Glyph
the flash
is
on
lights
this.
out there.
All three of
for
them.
him on the round. Working off of a gorgeous
Very
curveball
nice,
from
man.
Knights.
Very good from him.
Good
Another
reaction
late
once
round
that trip went off
where it's
over
one
towards
flashing
B.
Knight,
3-person
setting up the
swing
team
over
to
towards
fight
middle.
and winning out the round. That young player. So much of Envy's success, I think.
I like that
tied
they're
to
doing
getting
things
him in.
together.
Look at the roots of this team.
And that call must have come in so
I mean, this
early
was an
because
incredible
Knights were
flash.
playing
Look at
over
the timing on that
C
one.
side
Yes.
Earlier in that round, instantly rotates here, takes that forward fight on a beautiful timing.
Glyph the one to follow it up with those three.
Breaks over.
But now, this is the round that really counts. Both teams have weapons. Envy posts heavy towards mid. His jaw will just push Glyph off immediately, seizing space A long.
Envy with a full mid trap, double B, double garage. Let's see how convinced they are of that, because this drone is ill-advised. Nobody here on the site to come into Glyph support. Now
What'd you
Envy
do now?
have to
They
work
got
their way
enough
against the
money.
wall.
They're kind of fine.
5v5,
Maybe they
got
just pushed down middle.
destroyed
Someone
on
should
their
push
A
down middle, I
retake
think.
attempt back on the pistol. This one's going to be even harder
Yeah,
with
I
no
mean,
Sova.
So
their
hard
comp
to retake
struggled
this.
massively on A retakes. They're trying to come 3 up through heaven because you can't really break out of the choke point on the floor. You can't
No
break
pressure
out of here
behind.
either. Will
God,
Leaf
it's nice
shoot
from
like
Leaf.
That. Good lord. Just putting on a clinic, making Envy think twice about dropping out of heaven again.
This is one of the reasons why I really want to see Demon 1 get an op in his hands, because I think it solves a lot of your problems towards A, of being able to contest this
Hey,
space.
take any damage on this as well?
When
No, he hit some
Sova
lovely
is
shots, man.
playing
He really
that
did.
Space, if you take one wrong timing, greed for a drone like Glyph did, these Neon comps are incredibly fast to accelerate and punish you. And if you die in that position, if you're down a man without an Omen paranoia in your comp, retaking A is pretty much impossible.
And look, I feel for Glyph. You know, the scouting report clearly states that G2 are old men and they work rounds very slow.
The
They
commit to
crawl
the
forward
sprays
at
on
you.
this.
That's exactly where
That
G2
insta-dink.
change
What the hell?
tempo and catch him where he thinks, oh, I have got the timing. I can do this.
The good news for Envy, though, is that they do have the operator for Demon 1 this round. He gets to help bolster the A defense.
This is it, man. This is it right here. This is the round.
Similar opening for G2, but this time they pivot back towards mid after pressuring A.
Still a very passive line for the chamber over towards A, but of course that tripwire controls sewers, but forward intel.
Might be
wow.
nice for Envy. They kind of been waiting for a C hit
G2
to
haven't
happen so they
explored
can
much
prove they
towards
can
C on
hold
their
it.
attack
Oh, wait.
side.
Wait. Where's the...
But now they look to walk back
Where's
towards the
Kesnet gone?
space. The drone just went back towards mid.
They haven't seen
And this is what I
anything
was
to
talking
do
about.
this.
Envy sometimes
Or they just called for a swing at middle.
rotate and leave gaps.
Oh, they're
for
re-clearing
defense,
this.
Damn,
but it's
nice.
a re-clear, right?
They
Yeah.
love
Had
a,
G2
they
been
love a
looking to
3-person
actually
swing on
execute
middle.
to see there, it would look great for them, but because G2 are trying to transition back into mid, this slow play, and the scouting report paying off there.
Rossi's in a committed angle here. If he dies, this is
that's
trouble.
This is
Strong-
a tough spot to be
strong
in,
angle.
but he's fought through, and Trent is solo HP. That's a collat headshot through the wall, and even though Rossi drops, Kesnet is still there, and Kesnet has a chance to win this round.
He knows Trent's low.
Spike not planted, moving forward onto the line. Belief is there. to secure it.
It had to be
Demon
Kesnet.
1's got to change
Demon 1
gun,
was still
surely.
across the map. He was the
They
last
can
bastion
come all
of
the
hope.
HP.
And now Demon 1 has to clutch.
2 health on Trent. 30 on Leaf.
Oh
Scouting ultimate,
no.
but the drop is
Unlucky
hurt.
having
Trent
a
is in
set.
exactly
That should
the
be
right
it.
position. G2 up on 10.
And that's not just the lost round. That's also the operator. The weapon they had been
The guy
waiting
back
this
plat
whole
was a
half
little
to get
slow
online.
to swing.
Gone. Won't have that again in the next. This is a good re-clear idea from Envy early
Now
in
the
mid. They got a
triple
quick
swing on
punish
mid's
onto Baby
nice.
Bay. But here, it's both Knight and Rossi getting caught off in these positions. And Leaf, really the man to take the risk of this round. That fight towards spawn. Working back in here as well.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
It's not a super high fragging game from Leaf, but he has been so impactful in these critical post plants. I think that's his strength as a player, seeing these complicated situations and finding exactly the position, the kill that gets his team out of the bind.
Exactly.
Kozzy and Kachal, they're both
Finding
incredible,
the
but
answers deep into rounds, but now
don't know,
Envy
man.
need
Kachal
answers quicker.
does
Of course, like, again,
Kachal
it's another
does
round where they start off with the
insane
early kill,
things,
but
man.
can't really navigate holding onto that site so easily. And also previewing it.
Kachal might be one of the most mechanically
This
gifted
basically
players
is
I've
the
ever
exact
watched.
same situation they were in on
It's
Ascent.
like
Same
watching.
timeout
It
as well.
reminds me
Yeah.
of like when I first
10-7,
watched
you're
Premier.
down, you don't have a buy.
It does remind me of
You
that
can't
stuff.
really afford to force up, but you have to find the answers after getting crushed these last 5 rounds.
There, they gave a hero gun tonight. They lost it. But then they started their run. They found their gap and worked back into that game. Here it feels like a harder task.
Put him on
Yeah,
dead
it's
like
also
I've
the
seen
difference of
enough.
which side you're on. 'Cause
Yes.
I think on that Ascent game, they were on the attack side. They could, you know, focus on the points of the map.
Watch
that
the
they knew were gonna
VODs.
be
You
weak
should,
and keep execing
for
down
sure, you
back.
should watch the game today,
Here they
man.
have
It was
to
so
respond
fun.
to
It was
G2's
actually just like a
harder
really good game.
situations to
I mean,
figure out
this whole
for
team is
young
full of
IGL.
mentalists. They do some of the most insane stuff.
Very passive start from G2. Just waiting for
They
any
literally
aggression to
have no fear.
Demon 1 just
at all.
disrespects the dark cover, gets in front of it.
The plays they're going for when the score is close is just some of the most wild thing I've ever seen.
G2 know exactly how Envy like to play. Just completely guarding.
Like, you know when
Yeah,
I'm
walk.
where sometimes players lose and they're like, "Oh,
Wait for a re-clear, wait for
we're
a
like
fight.
we played so scared
Punish
because we
that.
feared to lose." Mate,
Then
they,
you
they
can go.
do not have that in them. They're doing the most insane things.
If time ever comes into play.
When
We're
it
far
matters.
away from that for now. But Glyph having the Hunter's Fury can pose a big problem, especially as we work now under a minute.
G2, after pressuring in mid, the spike still towards A, and look at Envy. They've been inching forward in this space. Demon 1 and Kesnet, 2 big names to hold this space down.
Yeah.
Kesnet?
G2 have to spend a
Whoa,
bit of
big.
utility. That's a collide kill down short. You're
So
joking.
big.
Kesnet has
Chris
come
sleeping.
alive here in the last 2 maps.
That was a hero gun. Now Jaw has to try and make a heroic play. He dives into B.
But he's leaving because Leaf
doesn't
is
know
over
where
on
they
the
are.
C site. It's under 30 seconds now. No Hunter's Fury anymore.
Ignore the sight and go
The
pick up the
site
guns. You're
opened up
fine.
for G2. Rossi could be a difference maker. In window, into the corner, not stunned out, tries to get that backstab against Jaw.
Look at Leaf in spawn.
Oh my god, because it's gonna spot him.
Behind enemy lines now. Kesnet has his knife out. He
But
had
at
no
least he
idea
threw the
that
gun
could
away
be
to
a
someone else.
possibility.
Well, they didn't
And so
push
one
for
of
him
your
in to get
is down.
guns.
Demon 1 now has to step up to be that guy.
Wait, this
But
doesn't make
Babyface
sense.
holding him. Now it's G2 closing in.
Nah, use your
Even
sheriff
numbers.
and give it to Rossi.
The lifeline Kesnet had extended to Envy has all but been extinguished. Baby Bay has stepped up for G2.
Just a couple of things, man. A
and they
couple of things
continue
are off.
to
It's
extend this
unlucky.
lead.
3v5
So much
victory for
potential.
G2 on their anti-eco. And who's the one to get them out of the jam again? It starts with Leaf. I mean, that should have been enough. Guns recoverable, a 3v5.
Trent never even saw him.
But then it's that fight towards spawn. It's Baby Bay getting active into the round.
Enemy remaining.
Great position.
Yo, Nate. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
No doubt
they
for
should,
G2, it seems.
I mean, they
Getting
should
that round across the
gotta
board.
prioritize the guns there. I like that
Demon
Kesnet
1
throws
up
his
online, but no forward
his gun
line.
away and
Again,
gets his ult, but
relegated playing deep on
he
this A
can
site.
also. I mean, just the reaction from everyone should be different.
And G2 are looking for the pop.
Leave the site,
he
get the guns,
waited for
do it together.
Jaw, but the shot wasn't there. Just missed, and now all of G2 have made it underneath his scope. He's already on 57 HP, another miss. And there's not a second chance. That's a hit on jaw through the floor.
It's another 5v5A retake. Envy have not
Yeah,
been
there's
able
no
to win
push
a
through
single
middle.
retake on this site.
This retake is for Envy's year.
So hard on this.
Knight's ready to run it back. That's
Nice.
the first shot. Envy have shown up now. 5 on 3. As Jaw steps right into Envy's
Where they
face.
so
Envy still need to find a way
separated.
back in as the drop comes down.
Where they so
Now,
separated.
Valen is there.
It's
Valen
insane from Valorant. 6
to
bullets.
shut them out of it, but Rossi comes back in and
mate.
brings Envy right
It's
back
so
up.
close, bro.
Envy, they fall from heaven, one after another.
Yeah, it was just one into
dropping
one
into
into one.
Valen's lap. But the last man to do it, the last man to fall, manages to
God, they
save
scare me in
Envy.
these retakes, man.
Unbelievable.
And again, it was 11-7. Again, it's a big Envy play. Keeps them in this game.
Rossi had that 1v3 clutch earlier. Now with the drop out of heaven. Brings his team ever closer. Holds on to the op for Demon 1. The win conditions are there. The light at the end of the tunnel. They can see just a flicker.
G2. Win conditions of their own, though. Baby Bay with an attack sighted off now. And another slow approach. They're looking for Demon 1. Where is he this round? Posted towards long.
But the last time he played in that cubby, it was good utility from Trent. Crowler to come on in, spot him out.
This time he stays, though.
Last
Doesn't
time
take
they
the
did this,
teleport.
they
In fact,
cloned
gets
for B.
more aggressive on the line.
Look at Kesnick. Kesnick's just back in
I
spawn.
don't even know where
floating
Leaf
back
uses
and forth,
clone.
Using the speed of the neon for the fast rotates.
G2 have found the gap here, though. Garage is
Uh-oh.
weak, only a trademark.
Mate,
And now
C
Demon
is
1
just
doesn't have
weak.
a place to teleport to. He
Oh,
goes straight up
it's
on his
mate,
same
good luck.
position. Knows they're closing in as the old back spawn. Valen
That's
out
it
of his
done as
crosshair
well,
again,
man,
and the
surely.
spam delivers two. Valen in back-to-back rounds now. Huge multi-kills.
Yeah, this comp's
Next
weak,
game.
man. This comp's weak on C.
He's
Oh,
alone.
they actually get back a side though. He could win this.
Knights could be everything for his team, and
Oh,
he
it's
is
unlucky. It was a
the
nice
young
play from him.
superstar.
Like the only way to
Brings it
actually win
within
this round, I
punching
think.
distance for Glyph, but Baby Bay's op is there. One more for G2. They're right back in that same position they found themselves on Ascent.
Valen could not do it in the last round. Was a kill away. But this time, he gets it across the line. This read is so good. You see Demon 1 towards long. You know that they're heavy on the A side of the map. TP backside. Force Demon 1 to have nowhere to go.
Look at the buy. Look at the buy for Envy. They got nothing.
It would have to be Kesnit, really. He's got an ult.
He's got the armor for it.
He was a hero last map to
Of the
even
chamber,
give
they get a lot of
Envy
info
the
on this.
second chance on Haven.
On Ascent. he
Rossi's
needed to
about
win
to go a
5 in
whole
row
map
for his
without
team.
using his ult.
Now 4 is that magic number.
Go, go, go.
The first challenge. Demon 1 teleports away. Stuck on the A short. He's sticking
Yeah,
around
dude.
there.
Oh, okay, there we go.
With a Phantom in hand.
Had
They
me.
know exactly where he's going to be. And out the
Oh,
utility
it's a big
behind it,
miss.
a rare miss. And Demon 1 holds his ground. Now he falls down, though, as Kesnit trades evenly. It's one after another for Envy. It's all falling
there.
apart.
3.
Rossi left alone.
Now
in a
you push
1-on-3.
behind.
A stinger
Forgot to.
is all he's got. With Envy's year resting in the balance. He will drop.
Envy gave it a good try,
Trent
man.
will take it. G2
You can see
advance to
their
playoffs.
improvement from like where they were 4 weeks ago, though, man. It's
Envy
still
might
pretty
have gotten
impressive
close, but
in
close
a
is
short amount of
not
time.
enough
Kind of went from
against
lost
the Kings
to
of Americas.
getting this stuff together.
G2 stay
It's a
alive
little
here
too
in the
late, I
lower
think.
bracket.
Incredible bounce back from them. It was a heartbreaker